Welcome to Wealth Street, where we elevate you. Do you know that setting goals without setting intentions is a waste of time? While setting goals is fixated on the future, setting intentions and system keeps you grounded and present at the moment. Most of the time, goal setting simply is not enough to get things going. But if you are one of those people who set goals and achieve them every time, then congratulations! You have my blessings to skip this video. But if you have set goals and set more goals and set even more goals and still things don't seem to move in your favor, or you don't even like setting goals, then keep watching this video because today we're going to be uncovering some of the reasons why you need to stop focusing on setting goals and instead shift to something else that actually works. This is why I say stop sweating the goals and instead focus on systems and intentions. But before we go and continue with the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow so that we can bring you even more videos. Yes, systems and intentions. You thought I was gonna say habits, right? Well, number one, we have when you stop setting goals, you can more easily live in the present and enjoy the journey. In order to achieve optimal success and stay in alignment with your values, your goals should be accompanied by daily intentions. Setting a goal is black and white. It is good, but it does not give you enough flexibility in the sense that you either achieve it or you don't. Intentions and systems, however, come from a growth mindset, and they set the gold standard for how you live and act, regardless of whether or not you achieve a set goal. The big difference here is that intentions are rooted in values, not external outcomes, and they keep your attention in the present, not the future. While accomplishing goals every day may not be feasible, intentions are flexible and ever-changing, leaving you plenty of freedom to reevaluate. Number two, building habits and systems focus on what you can control. Often, the goals we set are out of our control, and it can be very frustrating if we don't meet our set goals. Take for an example, finishing a marathon in a certain amount of time. Anyone who has watched the marathon enough times knows that the race day itself is a big fat unknown, with so much beyond the runner's control. Runners get injured, weather conditions are less than ideal, and sometimes icy and rainy the entire day. You train and you train and you train, but at the end of the day, things will come up that you did not expect and that you cannot control. When those things happen and you have your whole year's happiness wrapped up in the goal of winning or completing the race in a certain time, your happiness is wrapped up in something you can't control. Systems and intentions help you to start every day right by setting a tone for the day. We all have unproductive days from time to time where things start badly. And despite our best efforts, nothing gets any better because we encounter negative circumstances that set off our moods, and these situations can sometimes set the tone for the rest of our day, and instead of having a productive day, our days don't go as planned. And we can't recover our direction, focus, or motivation. But the secret sauce for having your best day possible is all in how you begin. Set an intention each morning that the day ahead will be a success. For example, I intend to have a positive approach to all things I encounter today, and I will not allow any unexpected twist to destroy my positive outlook. Spend a couple of minutes mentally running through your day and acing it out like a boss. It's mind over matter here, and as the saying goes, if you visualize, it will materialize. Start with planning your day, doing one positive first, and then the next flipping the negative into positive. And remember that it is just one day, no matter what happens. Choosing good thoughts is one of the things to add to your morning routine. There are many others, such as listening to motivational speeches and uplifting music that can get your blood flowing and lift your spirits. Number four, systems and intentions help us to respond rather than react to situations. Much of our lives is spent in reaction to others and to events around us. The problem is that these reactions might not always be the best course of action, and as a result, make the situation worse. The main thing to learn is mindfulness and pause. Mindfulness means watching ourselves when something happens that might normally upset us or trigger some kind of emotional reaction. Pay close attention to how our minds react. Then pause. We don't have to act immediately just because we have an internal reaction. We can pause, not act, breathe. We can watch this urge to act irrationally arise, then let it go away. Sometimes that takes a few seconds, other times it means we should remove ourselves politely from the situation and let ourselves cool down before we respond. Our response lies in our growth and our freedom. If you set an intention for how you would like to handle difficult situations, you can purposefully respond instead of reacting. Emotions are at the center of your reactions, but if you play an active role at the moment, you can avoid reacting out of anger or disappointment. Even though it can be frustrating when a colleague cancels your meeting last minute, it's not worth your peace of mind. Take control of your attitude by setting intentions and don't relinquish a positive mentality for something that can easily be let go of. Systems and intentions will keep you in a calm state of mind, which will build your value system and creates in you a storm sense of trueness and resilient spirit. This will help you to be likely more better as a person first of all, and also helps you work better with people and focus your energy on what is important, which in turn will make you become more successful in life. Number 5. Setting goals alone without systems and intentions can be detrimental and limiting. According to an experiment carried out at Princeton's theology school about the story of a Good Samaritan, if you study the Bible, you will recall that the Samaritan story is about a man who was beaten and left by the roadside. Many people walked past, but the Good Samaritan stopped and helped the man. Theology students were told to go to another building on campus and teach a class on the Good Samaritan. But they were also told that they were late and must hurry up. An actor was planted on their path, lying on the ground, hurt, mourning in pain, and even screaming. Every single one of these students ran past the man to go teach a class. In fact, one student even stepped over a person in pain to get to the class. The goal was to get to class and make presentations on time. The students were blind to any other possibility. They were so focused on the goal that they missed the bigger picture and personal perspective to help the injured person. But if these students had the right intentions and systems by which they live, they would have prioritized living the story of the Good Samaritan rather than just teaching it. In the same light, if you have a good to become a millionaire in 1 year, you might bend rules, break laws, and even hurt to achieve your goal of earning $1 million. But if you set the right intentions and have a system, you will make money by doing these things that provide value to other people and stay on the right path. Having the right intentions and system in place will help you appreciate the process and be happier in the moment than if you were fixated on the goal itself. You will be able to celebrate little victories every single day by using rather than putting happiness off until you finally reach your goal. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Again, this is Wealth Street, where we elevate you.